What's up? We are in the last weekend of August. Enjoy these last little bit of days of summer. It's almost over. School is back. I have a very special correspondent today, Luh Tyler. Now with the L, with the H, kind of confusing. Did you know Rick Ross has his own curriculum? We'll talk about that later, and we're gonna see who is the greatest point guard of all times. Let's get into the Drip Report. What's up, everybody? If you are in New York City, Weatherman Jim's got you covered like my producer JB does with my script. Sometimes I slip a little bit. Let's get into some drip on my feet. I have what they call these, the Air Max 1s. Crispy Pair, shouts to GBNY. They said it's raining outside, so it got me on a little bit of rain gear. This brand right here, I'm happy to announce, I do know the owner and the designers. His name is Joseph Jr. and his partner name is Shane. This is Ogar Y with 3 Ys at the end. I'm proud of that kid, you heard? You'll know about it later. Good pair of frames, vintage frames, VL frames, Mazel Water always bussin'. Check that out. South to Slow for my fitted. Now let's get into some weather. Right now, if you're in the city, it's pretty soggy, cloudy outside. Later on, leading into WAP storms, not that Cardi B, that wet as precipitation. Try to stay dry. They'll be in the 70s, dropping down to the 70s. Pretty nasty, if you ask me. Good thing about that, Saturday looks pretty good. They'll be in the 80s, dropping down to the 60s. Partly cloudy, but no rain, so you can't complain. Baby girl, only a few days of summer. Let's get that sundress popping. Sunday looks like Saturday. They're gonna be in the 80s, dropping down to the 60s. So the weather this weekend looks pretty fair and clear. So do what you do, my dude. You heard? Now let's see what's going on in other areas, climates, and terrains. What's up, everybody? This is your Weatherman Jim, back with your national forecast to let you know how the weather is dripping around the rest of the country. Today we're gonna start on the East Coast. We're actually gonna start in Philly. They looking pretty dope for this weekend. They'll be in the 80s, dropping down to the 60s. Perfect day to put on a Phillies jersey. Obviously joint if you ask me. Let's go down to the Memphis where the Grizzlies play. They look like they're pretty hot. 90s, dropping down to the 70s. Pretty dope weekend. Time for you to get into that beauty part of baby girl, get that hair all did. Baby hairs, you heard? A little gel or something, slick that thing down. From Memphis, we're gonna go over to Austin. Austin is bugging. They in the devil's playground. They gonna be in the hundreds, dropping down to the 70s. You get a little breather at nighttime. If I was you, I try to stay cool. Baby girl, put them drawers in the freezer. Stay cool. We're gonna go over to the LA. Shouts to all my folks on the west side. The weather looks pretty cool out there. The skies look pretty. They gonna be the 80s, dropping down to the 60s. Pull out your best gear. Crispy pair Nike Airs if you ask me. Let's go over to Portland after that. Kind of crazy. Portland weather actually better than LA. They'll be in the 90s, dropping down to the 60s, which is pretty strange for this kind of year. This time of year, pardon me, but I'll take it. Now let's get into my special weather correspondent. His name is Luh Tyler. Luh Tyler, not with the L, with the H. I like how you put the spin on that. Everything's always evolving. What's up, young man? How you feeling?
Good, good. What it is?
Not too much. What part of the earth you on right now?
I'm in Atlanta right now.
How that weather feeling out there?
Hot outside.
Yeah, look how it say 90s on this joint, 90s and 70s, man. Try to stay cool. So you got a 3-pack dropping this today actually. Roadie Rapper of the Year, which I would say that you definitely are. You like the leader of the young lords right now. You going hard, a leader of the new school. Like I like what you've been doing. Tell me about this project that you dropping today.
I got 3 songs on there. Got Rapper of the Year, a song called I'm Him, and a song called Saint Nick. Coming out at midnight.
Man, you all the way turned up out here. Tell the people where you from.
Tallahassee, Florida.
That's what's up, man. I see all the girls is on you, man. It must feel good to be moving around, getting all the love you getting.
Yeah, for sure.
I see a lot of rappers come and go, man. Look like you'll be here for a minute, man. Stay positive, stay strong, stay fly, and keep the drip on, young man. You heard?
For sure, appreciate you.
Stay up, T. Hey, that's Lil Tyler. That's with the H now with the L, you heard? Stay up, baby, bro. I'll see you soon.
For sure, for sure.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Jones back with your weekend drip to let you know what is dripping in our culture. Today we're gonna start with Rick Ross. If you had to study a course on how to be a boss, then what is better than study a course on Rick Ross, who's the biggest boss of them all? You like that poetry? All jokes aside though, this semester Rick Ross will be the subject of a law course called The Legal Life Of. The Legal Life Of is a law course that highlights a different celebrity each semester. It will be held at Georgia State University, so the 50th year anniversary of hip hop. Rick Ross was actually at the top of their list. So the legal life of Rick Ross course will highlight his extensive career in music and all of his business ventures. And we all know that he has a whole bunch of business ventures. As I just seen he got a big new jet, new mansion, like he is power balling right here. I might gotta take the course. Shouts to Rick Ross. And next up, we're gonna go with Steph Curry. Steph Curry said in a recent interview that he is the greatest point guard of all times, which now adds fuel to the fire with the debate between him and Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan has now stepped in. He has chimed in and said, although Steph Curry has a very, very impressive career and he is fire, can't be touched on the court, Magic Johnson is still the greatest of all time when it comes to that point guard spot due to statistics, and you can't beat stats. So I guess when the GOAT chimes in, the GOAT chimes in, and that's that. But I don't think that this debate will be over no time soon. We'll see what happens. I've been alive to watch both of them play. I can't say it's a hell of a debate. So while we're speaking about Michael Jordan, another auction has popped up. We've been talking about auctions all season. A pair of his airships that he wore in his 5th game back in 1984 are actually heading for auction. What's so special about these shoes? This was the shoe that he wore before he actually had his own signature shoe, the Jordan that we know. This shoe was originally gifted to a bald boy who actually sold the shoe for a whopping $1.4 million back in 2021. This is the second time that the shoe will be up for auction. The bid starts at 160,000 packs. The bid ends on September 13th. If you got them packs, then you could go to golden.co and let me know how you getting that bag, baby bro. Me personally, I need mine to be crispy, box price. You can keep that. We've come to that time of the show again. This is actually the last show of the season, but this ain't the last season for the reason, if you know what I mean. You all know the rules. You gotta stay high, you gotta stay fly, you gotta stay dry. You gotta get your drip right so you don't slip right. I'll catch you next season, the same black time, same black channel, which is REVOLT. Anything less is uncivilized.